Alright. It's a huge patch, but I'm gonna read through it so that it will have been read through. Added a defensive gadget called Spire, which can deal with monster projectiles. Added an offensive gadget called Auto Cannon, which behaves like the stun laser, but is all about dealing damage. Nice, it'll be worth trying out. Added a mining gadget called Prospection Meter, which displays the distance to the nearest resources. I've tried it out. It is really sick. And it strongly encourages psycho mining, so that's always fun. Probe can detect caves and chambers. That's nice. Primary gadgets rebalanced. I don't know exactly how, but I guess they're going to tell me. Orchard Shield and Roots persist between waves. Shield got more HP in Reflection. And Electroblast got big buffs. Are we Electroblast gamers? Probably not, but... Repellent Wither now does not flat out reduce HP from all monsters. Makes monsters take much more damage while it lasts. I think this is a nerf. I think you can't use it to insta-kill divers anymore. Drillbird and Drillium are now much better at drilling, and the upgrade branch changed slightly. I don't know how exactly. Added an upgrade for Drillbird, which shows you the direction of Drillbird when carrying a treat. It's probably not very valuable, but if it's cheap, sure. Drillbird's now scared when monsters come instead of going to sleep. That makes sense. I'm also scared when monsters come, and I don't go to sleep. Added slot visualization for the gadgets. So this just shows you whether something takes up a spot in your base or what. And it's also so you can't have stun laser and auto cannon, I guess. Added an upgrade to the teleporter to be able to teleport with a lot of carryables like blast mines or drillbird treats. If specifically you just mean like blast mines and drillbird treats, not materials, I guess like seed would be another one. I don't think that's very good, but I mean it's just optional. Rebalance converter upgrades and conversions. I'd like to see those changes reworked, and improved stun laser with a lot of new upgrades. Surprised to see a stun laser buff. Remove the damage option as it's now auto cannon's job. Okay, so it doesn't do any damage, it just stuns, I think. Lift orbs can always cost 1 water and 1 iron, never increased in cost. So the lift might be much better for actual lifting now. Added 2 new round modifiers, HUD and automation. Ooh. Countdown is now default mode for prestige. Old standard is now endless. Changed difficulty to not take collected resources or gadgets into account at all. That's nice. So we don't have to worry about intentionally leaving behind gadgets anymore. Rebalanced relic hunt difficulty slightly. Amount of collected resources factors less. Cobalt upgrades now increase in cost in prestige countdown so that it won't stretch the run for too long. Wow. That's a big change. That's a big, big change. It's a big, big, big change. Sword Dome added additional stab damage to most of the sword upgrades. So upgrading the blade has stronger positive impact on the stab. Improved the javelin visuals and feel and damage. Buffed impact recoup. Increased slice damage, increased base health, and additional health points from upgrades. So just basically you've upgraded everything about the sword. Domes now have an auto heal upgrade that will heal the dome if it's about to be destroyed, but you still have cobalt. Okay, cool. I don't know how much that's going to cost, but It's cool if it's not expensive. I mean, in theory, you don't need it. Domes now have a Wave Warner upgrade that will let you know when it's about time to head back to the dome because a wave approaches. Again, you don't need that, but like maybe you need it. Domes now have an upgrade that shows you the shortest way back to the dome. I mean, okay, sure. Added telemetry. Added option to manually choose gamepad icons. Alright, don't care. Bunch of fixes. To avoid unwanted relic bomb triggers, it will only launch when HP reaches 0. So that's just for if you want to go for the achievement for beating the enemies. Fixed enemies staying stunned for the whole duration of repellent, slow them, blah, blah, blah. Alright, I'm just gonna scan these quickly. Atrio. Fixed Wormrock not properly being removed after being blocked with sword. Blah, blah. Blah, blah. Added more stats to leaderboard submission to help with cheat detection. Fixed Scanner Cave not revealing first biome. What's the new patch? It's almost like I just spent 6 minutes reading what's in the new patch. It's a lot. If you want the specifics, go into the bot and rewind 5 minutes. I'm just scanning the bug fixes right now because some of them are going to be relevant. Okay. Yeah, I think I mentioned all the important ones. Minor changes. Slightly better carrying capability of Engineer's first carry upgrade. Unnecessary, but I'm not going to complain. Orchard now shows additional battle ability use from Overcharge in HUD 2. I don't think I've played enough Orchard to know what they're talking about. Reduced driller damage, cool. Slightly reduced lasers stun capability, alright, fair enough. Last health upgrade of Laser Dome increases health less, but is also cheaper. Interesting. It's a lot of changes. It's an actual ton of changes. I want to see what the new modifiers are. Start with all defensive gadgets and gadget autonomy, but without a main weapon. Let your dome do the work. Start with a fully upgraded HUD. Alright, I want to try this out because it'll be the quickest way to get a look at all of the defensive gadgets. Okay. So we've got Stun Laser, which now has way more upgrades. Like a lot of upgrades. The auto cannon, which the two paths are basically fast or like shotgun. And then sustained fire or burst fire on our shooting down of incoming projectiles, but you can upgrade it to stun monsters. Okay. Alright, good enough. Who needs weapons anyway? Not I. So we don't actually have to be here because it started me with all the upgrades that make the things work while I'm not in base. So it makes no difference whether I sit there in base or not. So this is just minor mode, but not. Minor mode Relic Hunt edition. Except sometimes you have to throw stuff into upgrading your automatic weapons. Oh, I brought up one more than I needed to. Oops. Yeah, it is a lot like minor mode with this modifier. There's got to be more iron than this. So it still works the same, where you have to pause if you want to grab the gadget right away, but it no longer plays the music if you pause. Did it unlock a way of making your dome underground? Did not. Sorry to tell you. I mean, give me Drillbird, I guess. So the Drillbird upgrades, now Drillium is no longer a choice alongside upgrading strength. Like Drillium you can just get regardless. And there's an upgrade that shows which way Drillbird is while you're carrying treats. And it also buffs the treats, looks like. Oh, never mind. I was reading it wrong. Well, I need to buy a drill upgrade here. It's pretty important. So basically I need to find a ton of water in this mode. He said finding water. I think I go ahead and improve my auto cannon now. Feels a little weird to not care about the beeping at all, but there's nothing I can do by being up there. I guess I do want to actually see my weapons in progress at some point. This is anxiety mode? Correct. What is this? Adaptive wave warner. The wave meter will signal when it is time to head back to the dome because a wave is about to arrive. It is adaptive and will improve its accuracy over time. That's sick. When the wave warner rings, it will also show the shortest path back to your dome. Okay. Now there's 2 levels of impact recuperation, which there already was, but now this one's cheaper. And there's also auto repair. It only costs 1 water. Okay, that's probably a good upgrade then at some point. Give me heavy bullets, because they're more expensive, which means they're better. And I don't need to stay up here, but I kind of want to watch what it looks like. Those are heavy bullets, all right. Good job, keep it up. Oh, Drillbert's cowering in fear. He's just like me for real. Damn, the devs really made water do something in this update. I didn't know that was allowed. Drillbert, you're still cowering. They're not here. I mean, they're gonna be back in a second. Give me... Oh, this isn't what this used to have. This is the old sword upgrade. The one that's real bad. Although it might not still be real bad because they might have changed it. I'm gonna buy this just because I want to see what it looks like. Even though I almost certainly do not need it. Comfort Drillbert, you monster. Are you happy now? I actually want him one tile lower. You know what? I'll buy this. I don't know. That seems like a bait upgrade. Did they buff Drillbert? They did buff Drillbert. It's okay, buddy. Oh, he just immediately goes back to cowering. But I don't know. What's in this huge patch? If you do the exclamation mark patch command, it should tell you. It won't, but it should. What was I doing? I bought Resource Converter because I wanted to check out what the changes are. So these upgrades only cost iron. Cobalt to 1 iron. So you can get a ton of iron from 1 cobalt pretty fast. My brain can't process all these things that you're telling me. So this you start with. You don't have to purchase the ability to convert iron to iron, but it's 1 to 3 instead of 1 to 5. And then if I upgrade that, it becomes 1 to 10? Are you sure? It takes a long time, though. The thing is, the old 1 to 5 took 2.5 cycles. So For it to take 2.8 cycles to go 1 to 10 is way better than the converter used to be, no matter how you slice it. It's a stun blaster on the target monster. It feels like I should be upgrading my shotgun. So I'm gonna upgrade my shotgun. Can't work out whether it's faster per iron or not. The thing is, if it's 0.8, chances are you're really getting it every 1 cycle. And if it's 2.8, you're really getting it every 3rd cycle. Chances are you're not maximizing that 0.2 cycles worth. What do I need to buy here? Drill upgrade, I guess. Drillbird somewhere. The problem is that I have so many uses for water right now that upgrading Drillbird is still pretty extremely not worth it. Three more iron per 3 cycles with that logic. Okay. Now Drillbird's sleeping. And now he's cowering. Come here, Drillby. Am I dying? Upgrade Drillbird to management. That's a great idea. Not over shriveling Drillby. My cat does that every time it rains. You'll be fine. Yeah, I feel like the converter is just way better now than it used to be. Just because even if you don't upgrade it at all, you're getting way more iron conversion. Maybe I wasn't supposed to just upgrade my shotgun only, but too late. I've already upgraded my shotgun again. There's a shotgun. Yeah, I've got an auto shotgun. Since when was there a shotgun? Didn't the patch command tell you about this? So my weapons are all automatic, but I want to see how this fight goes. Even though it's kind of a time waste. Okay, so that's a problem. The shotgun is just missing because of the spread. I think the shotgun was actually a terrible choice instead of the machine gun. Alright, this run might not work out very well. Yeah, it does a ton of damage. It's just not very accurate or fast. Anyway, this is a small map relic hunt, so we should actually be getting kind of close to the end of this run. Like this. Keep hitting the wrong key. I was just gonna say this might be the end of it here. So this is probably a one run. I should have grabbed some of that water. Beep, 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 beep. Is there anything worth buying with just iron? This upgrade doesn't cost water anymore, and this is cheaper. So overcharging has been buffed. That's good to know. There's really nothing worth buying here. I could buy higher max health, but I don't feel I need to. I guess just give me speed. Oh, I guess I should have used that bomb I found. In my head, the map was a lot larger than this. What happened to the wave? My shotgun happened to the wave. I'm playing with a modifier that lets me not have a weapon. I only have automatic weapons. So I can't actually do anything in these combats. Alright, let me purchase an upgrade I've never seen before just to see what it looks like. And then I guess give me this. This is not gonna get through this. But it got surprisingly close. I'm playing minor mode. No, I'm playing minor mode where I get to see what the new weapons look like. So that was you asked for it small with the modifier. That's the top difficulty. It was not particularly difficult, but I think small map is just always doable. And that modifier, I think, actually makes the game a bit easier.